Hey guys, Michael here. Today I'm bringing you along into my garage where I'm fixing, I shouldn't say fixing, just doing some maintenance on my Fast Track. It's a Hustler. It's got a Honda engine in it. I've had it for about 15 years at least, and I'm bringing you along to replace the hydraulic, the hydraulic pump. You may not be able to read that, but you can find this stuff online on Hustler's website. You can type in whatever model or serial number you have, and it'll pull up the book and all the part numbers. That's how I got the part numbers for these. But the book says that we are replacing the filter and the magnetic drain plug. I'll pull that out right here, as you guys can see. Brand new, there's two. There's one on each side for each tire. They need to be replaced every 200 hours or every 2 years. Well, if you caught me in the beginning, it's been 15 years and we have never replaced it because of a misunderstanding from the place we go to or where we bought the machine. They never said it needed to be done. We asked them multiple times and they said, no, yours is a sealed unit, but it wasn't. The mower's been running fine, but it's pretty loose and sloppy, so I think this is going to fix it. And I just want to bring that out to the world because the service guy that we had, when I was trying to get the part from them, he said he's only ever sold 3. So trying to bring this to a little bit of attention that, hey, it probably needs to be done. It does take 20 W50, so it doesn't take any hydraulic oil. Pick this up at the local AutoZone. Any place should have it, Walmart, wherever. Hustler has a special part number for it, but if you pull up the book, it'll tell you or not. And there's certain serial numbers, and I'll just read them out for you. Units built prior to serial number 0303702 and later have to have a replaceable filter. Anything before that, you're good. So I got both my filters. The other one's loose in there and I don't want to pull it out and get it dirty. I got my oil. I'll bring you guys along and see if we can fix this. Alright. Alright, I think you guys can see that. So that filter, see if I can trying to make sure you guys can see it pretty good. So the filter goes right up under here. I'm gonna try to yeah, you can see that. You can see the drips. So that's the hole for that on the bottom. Get you back oriented. So right here on the side is for your magnetic plug. So we got the new one. So we're gonna go ahead and put the new plug in, and yeah, for this one to take it off, I actually had to use an impact. I have a little electric impact gun that I used. I'll show the process on the other side of taking them off. I know my hand's in the way, guys, I'm sorry. But you kind of get the gist. It's just like putting on any bolts. This oil makes it really hard to get stuff done with gloves on. This is why I sometimes don't wear gloves. But we're just gonna tighten this up. Alright, so that's in. Now it's for the big boy, the new filter. Now the old filter really wasn't that bad, shockingly. And this is plastic, so you don't want to really crank on it for obvious reasons. You just want to screw it back up in there, and we will tighten it. Yeah, this is plastic, so you don't want to go too far. I'm sorry, I'm hitting the camera. And now, get the socket off. Alright, so I'm over here. Hey guys. I'm on the left side of the mower. We're going to do the same process. I got that light kind of shining on it. So this is a little bit awkward because it's at a different angle. But pretty much same thing. Should go pretty smooth. Should be no problems. We're just gonna get this filter off and the plug, and you guys should be able to see the oil that comes out. Oh man, that is nasty. That's definitely milky. Oh, it's not smooth. That's what 15 years of oil in a system that's supposed to be changed every 200 hours or every 2 years looks like. Beautiful. That's how we do it. Definitely be careful trying to thread these in. Do not force them. And the first couple threads are very important. Do not cross thread this, especially the plastic. This metal would be a lot harder to cross thread, but make sure you don't, or you will not have fun times. Or at least I won't. I don't know about you. I know I wouldn't be having a fun time if it was cross-threaded. I don't know, maybe you like cross-threaded things, I don't know. If you do, leave a like. If you like cross-threaded things. I know I don't, so we're gonna keep it that way. I like to go left if it's a right pitch threads until it catches. And then go right. I feel that works pretty well. You just keep going left till it just frees up, and then you just spin it right in. That's a pretty common technique, but there's not many people that actually know that. So I'd figure I'd let you guys know. So we're just going to tighten this plastic one up. And this side will be good because I made sure it's tight. Again, don't tighten that plastic up too much. It is all, again, plastic. And we are done. Alright guys, so I've already done the other side just to kind of mess with it. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I've already taken this off right here. This right here is your breather tube and a nipple. It's supposed to come off, and it's supposed to gain you access to fill the hydraulic reservoir, I guess. It is a 17 millimeter plastic threaded nut, but I don't know if you can get it off. The other one I got off by hand. I'm going to try to do the same thing on this one. Just get the sheath off. Maybe I'll be able to get this one. My glasses stopped moving on me. Yep, there we go. Got it. So they are plastic, so they're not going to be like torqued in there like some crazy amount of torque or something. They're just going to be lightly on there. Nothing crazy, you know. This is a pretty easy thing to do. Before I take it off, I'm going to try and clean. Oh, never mind, it came off. Well then, that works. Try to clean the threads really well. And it itself, I don't want any gunk or stuff going in it. And now you just need a funnel, or in my case, I'm using a liquid pump. Only 100 more times of this. I got about a quart to go. Pretty much, just since I got some time and to kill, if I'll say this. It says about 2 quarts to 2.46 quarts. On the other one, I did about 2 quarts. A little over 2 quarts, and it was pretty much to the top. So my idea is to purge any air and then do a couple extra pumps in it, just to kind of make sure it's got some extra lubrication. It says 2 as a minimum. I mean, obviously there's still some fluid in the system. That's going to be obvious. So I just wanted to say that this is really annoying. If I had to do this again, I'd be getting a long funnel and a tube and just connecting it. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Alright, take it back when I'm done. Alright, we're done there. I got about 2.1 quarts probably in it. I'm not exact, you know. No one is, but you know, we're all human. But I got a good amount in it. At least 2 quarts. So now we're going to put the whole thing back together. And we're going to try and... Don't knock that over. We're going to try and move the mower around. See if it wants to work or not. May have to, there's some extra steps if it doesn't want to really work right. We'll have to purge the system. There's not too many steps really. It's pretty straightforward, but you know, if we don't gotta do that, we don't gotta do that. And that's how I look at it. So we're gonna start the system first. Another thing to note to you guys is it says in the book that if you put too much fluid in it, it will overflow when it gets down to when it warms up. So when this oil and everything gets warm, it will obviously it'll expand. The pump will start circulating the fluid around, all that fun jazzy jazz stuff. And if you put too much fluid in it, well, now you're gonna have a bad day. It's gonna overflow and all that other stuff. So let me put this stuff up, and I'll set the tripod down and we'll see if it moves.
So as I'm editing this, I realized that I don't have any video of me riding on the mower and checking the fluid. I must have lost it, but everything's fine on the mower. The fluid level was great. The response of the hydraulics was really well. Feels like a whole new mower. Well, it should be because it has new oil in it and a new filter. But other than that, everything's great on it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down in the description or in the comment section. I'll get to them. Other than that, you guys stay tuned for more. I'm going to start trying to record more my work and just everyday stuff. Take it easy, guys.